Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some regular content from me, not Beatles related. This is a long delayed contest entry for Chris Propfe over at Chris Propfe Musically Obsessed. Chris is a friend up in New York who is celebrating 900 videos on YouTube of varying sorts, which is pretty good considering he's been on YouTube, I think, 3 years, three-ish, 3.5 years, something like that. And he's just celebrating for the heck of it. He's already surpassed 900 videos, and he's got like 2,000 subscribers. So he's doing very well for himself, and he's always supportive of my contest. So it's only fitting I do the same. Really easy contest. 3 very simple prompts, all revolving around the 900, the 900, just the numbers of 900. First prompt, he wants us to show the 9th album in our collection, either from the front or from the back. I chose to go from the front of my collection. Now I'm just going to do CDs because it's easier, and this is where I film my videos, in front of my CDs. And the way that I do it is, I do alphabetical, the correct way with last names. So in my regular rock, pop, country, everything. Like I start like my first album in my non jazz section is going to be ABBA. So that's the first one. I go from ABBA to Roy Acuff to Bryan Adams, to Johnny Adams, to Alice in Chains, to Allman Brothers, America, and then on the other side of things I have the Zombies, ZZ Top, U2, and Tom Waits, the Wallflowers. That's all on the other side. But like I kind of mentioned, I start my collection with jazz. So my first couple of rows here are just jazz. So I have, my Coltrane, my Charles Mingus, Frank Sinatra, I'm throwing in there with it. Tony Bennett is in that group as well. So my crooners and my jazz are at the top. Otherwise, everything else is by alphabet. So that includes, like I said, I've got ABBA next to Roy Acuff, who's a bluegrass singer. So like all my countries back here, everything. I think you understand. So the 9th album from the very beginning is going to be a compilation by Nat King Cole. This is Nat King Cole Collector Series. This is an album that I remember as a kid that my dad had, and I found this at I want to say at my record store. Bought it used for a couple of bucks. It's got all the great Nat King Cole songs: Straighten Up and Fly Right, Route 66, Mona Lisa. It's even got the Christmas song on here. Unforgettable, Lazy Hazy, Crazy Days of Summer, LOVE. So all the Nat King Cole songs that you want. What a remarkable talent, gone far too soon. So Nat King Cole, number 9 in my collection. Next, he wants us to show an album that has a 0 incorporated in it, whether in the title or one of the tracks. And I don't think anybody has shown this, and I believe I've shown this song for somebody else that asked for a 0, because this is my go-to 0 song. It's from the She's the One soundtrack, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, the follow-up to Wildflowers. It's going to be 0 to Outer Space, which is kind of like this kind of grungy sounding, heavy Bo Diddley beat type guitar song. It's got a great chorus. I'm a 0, 0, 0, oh, from outer space. One of the few Tom Petty songs with profanity in it. So if that interests you, then check out not Angel Dream, 0 from Outer Space. And it's a great album all the way around. So there you go. And then lastly, he wants us to show an album that has a song that's either 9 minutes long or close to 9 minutes. This track is 9 minutes and 8 seconds, and it's not an album that I show a lot. I was going to think about, should I show Bob Dylan? I said, nah, that's too easy. I show Bob Dylan all the time. And then I was like, should I show, maybe a Pink Floyd song or a Zeppelin song? And I was looking through Zeppelin, and they don't have much that's close to 9 minutes. It's either, 8 or 11. It felt like there's not much in between. And I didn't want to go with a live track of any kind. So I'm going to go from this album, this fantastic album by Green Day, called American Idiot. It's the second song, which is in 5 parts, called Jesus of Suburbia, which is clocking in at 9 minutes and 8 seconds. This came out in 2004. Billy Joe Armstrong's masterpiece. became a Broadway play, and Chris is a big fan of show tunes and Broadway, so I thought that was fitting as well. Jesus of Suburbia is great, very punk edged, but also got that pop sensibility. You know, Green Day definitely followed in the lines of the Ramones when they hit like the Rocket to Ruin era and went forward. So I'm gonna go with Jesus of Suburbia, Chris, and that will be my 9-minute track. So everybody go subscribe to Chris. I'm gonna put his contest video below, so go over and say hello. I know he's got like 60 plus entries by this point, and you've got until the 17th of this month to get those entries in. So let's all go support our friend Chris. There you go, everybody. Subscribe to my channel, please. Comment, all that good stuff. Be good, take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.